Welcome to another edition of Jive Time Turkeys. I'm at Time Turkeys on Twitter, at Jive Time Turkeys on Instagram. This episode, I'm joined by
Starlight Daniels. What's up, good brothers?
Oh, and K-Pop Soul. It's your boy S. Dot. It's been a minute. And it wasn't for
What's happening is Dre, sideline guy, sidelining and out.
All right, so jumping right into football. This will be a real football heavy podcast. We had college football starting tonight. We had week 0 last week. College game day went to North Carolina Central. North Carolina Central pulled off the victory against Alcorn State. So, that was interesting. But this week we got a whole slew of games. Tonight, Ohio State is going to Minnesota, and it was close for a minute. Ohio State's up 10 right now. We got UCF playing Boise State, so we got a lot of good games coming on. So I guess the question I want to pose in terms of college football, who's your favorite going in? Is it still Bama? LSU is going out to UCLA, I think Saturday. And then what do you think? Who you got this year?
Yeah, I ain't know what game you was about to go to, but Penn State, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean, they sounded better in my head.
Yeah, I mean it's Bama till it's not Bama. I don't think anybody's beating them. They played Miami. I don't know if that's gonna be a test, but they reload now, so it's not like they're gonna have any problems in any other positions. They're all 5-star high school's best player at their position for like the whole team. So I think they got like 20-something 5-star recruits playing on the team or starting, something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be Bama for me.
I was just thinking like the rest of college football better hope it's a test for Bama. Because if it's not, I mean, especially once they leave the SEC, they just playing for second place. Like Ohio State crushed Clemson last year and then turned around and got the brakes beat off of them. So to your point, you got to take Bama going into the field. So,
in Georgia plays Clemson. At some point, Georgia's gotta, you would think, get over the hump, but they're probably the closest thing to them right now. I think. Maybe
didn't the year Georgia went to the title game, the year Tua won it, they didn't win the SEC that year?
No, they lost to Bama.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that just make that shit so much tougher. You lose the SEC championship, you up in the title game, you're gonna get sweet revenge, and then this motherfucker freshman just come and throw a bomb in overtime on you. Shakes.
A&M's pretty close. They got a freshman quarterback or redshirt. Is redshirt? I think redshirt, maybe.
I hope he's a redshirt.
I want to say Clemson just to say Clemson.
I mean, they got a quarterback who's played before, so
he's supposed to, they supposed to be better than Trevor Lawrence or as good.
No.
Nowhere close, but he's supposed to be good though.
He's good. He's just not that good. Yeah.
I mean, he's not Trevor Lawrence. Like Trevor Lawrence was big man on campus from jump.
Sunshine.
But Clemson, they offensive line's not good this year. So and they got a new running back, got a white running back. I I don't think we've seen that be successful in the last 70 years in college football. So
They still making those? I
Oh,
thought they
McCaffrey.
gave up. Oh yeah, Christian McCaffrey.
yeah, but they didn't
That's
win
different
nothing,
though.
Wait, what you say?
They didn't win nothing though. They
Oh,
wasn't
they. I mean, they're Stanford. I mean, you know.
Also, man, that's a football family. Like, you know, that's kind of was like that's just what's gonna happen. Because doesn't the other brother play baseball or something?
Yeah, he played both. He played football.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still plays baseball, but he played football too. Yeah.
What's Florida State gonna do? Sorry. Didn't mean to catch you. Didn't mean to catch you mid-sip.
Damn, fine. I thought y'all was friends.
I'm just asking, man. I want to.
I mean, you could have
Cold
warmed up.
blooded.
Was that on the list? Was that on the agenda?
Dan and
Just
me
football.
would say that they're going to surprise the world, but I don't know, man. It's still a rebuild. Hopefully they'll look better this year. Hopefully.
I mean, you know, that's about right, you know. But I mean, it's the ACC, so like it's Clemson and then everybody else.
Yeah.
It's not really like.
Miami's better this year, man. They on paper they're better. I'm gonna put it like that.
But I say, yeah.
D.R. King, he's pretty good, man. He's just short. That's all. And
Who was with him?
coming back from a knee injury, so hopefully Bama won't ruin his season. And then they might give Clemson a run for the
Where's
ACC.
that?
And North Carolina.
They always have some quarterback and supposed to be good, and because isn't that where Mitch went? Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, but he's not Mitch Trubisky. Like he's not that terrible.
I mean, Mitch looked good enough for somebody to give him the number 10 pick in the draft.
Yeah, and we getting ready to fire all of them, right? All of them got out of professional sports altogether, not just football. It's about to be done. No, but yeah, the quarterback in North Carolina, he's pretty good, man. So only thing about them is some of their offensive line, they replacing both of the running backs. They both went to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But they got some good DBs, man. So
They lost a pretty good wide receiver too.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? 1 year in NCAA, I played with them as my team. So like, I knew Sam Howell I knew he was supposed to be good because they had already recruited him on the team, and he was pretty good in the game. But I just thought about like, this is pretty funny how sometimes these things be pretty accurate. But switching to the meat of this, the NFL starts in a week. So we got Dallas opening up against Tampa Bay, right? Am I tripping? Well,
I was in Tampa Bay.
Dallas and Tampa Bay. So we got the star power of Tom Brady versus America's team. We're going to see 50,000 shots of Jerry Jones in the box. But that's kicking off a new season, 17-game season. So first off, we got to go through who you got in the Super Bowl. Well, first we do playoffs, then Super Bowl participants, then Super Bowl champion. And if you want to throw in the MVP, feel free to throw in the MVP. So, anyone wants to go first, or I'll just jump right in.
Go ahead, start it.
All right, so NFC for playoff participants, we got Dallas, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and the 49ers, and then the Rams, Seahawks, and then Washington football team.
All right. All right.
So in the Super Bowl, I have from the NFC. In the Super Bowl, I have Green Bay. In the AFC, I've got Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore. Tennessee, and then Cleveland. What am I missing? There's Cleveland. I was gonna say New England, but I don't know about that one now. San Diego. Yeah, I'm not picking them. San Diego, and I'll go with Indy to sneak in the last one. And then
8 teams, right?
7.
7.
So 4 division winners, 3 wild cards. And so I actually have Baltimore coming out of the AFC this year. And so I got Green Bay, Baltimore in the Super Bowl. And I'm going with Baltimore. And I'm going with, for MVP, I'm actually, I struggle with seeing them giving it to Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady again. And so I'm going with a dark horse. I think Justin Herbert is going to get it. If he continues to, if he plays as well as he did last year, now he has the preseason pub, I think he could be a dark horse to get it. So Baltimore winning the Super Bowl, Justin Herbert's your MVP of the league.
I guess you gonna go, Steve?
Did we talk about this in the production meeting?
Nah, not really. I just kind of went with it, you know. I mean, it's an off week. There's no preseason football. You know, it's a week for predictions, baby.
Did we did all the divisions? I was thinking that earlier.
The only division we didn't do was the NFC East.
That's what I thought.
Because you weren't here.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Like, how we gonna do the NFC East? It's just gonna be me. It's gonna be real Dallas centric. We didn't think that'd be fair.
Well, you know. But would you have something to say, Steve? Oh, all right. I'll give my I guess my AFC teams first. I go Kansas City, Baltimore. I just drew a blank. Kansas City, Baltimore, Buffalo. What other division am I missing? AFC South. Tennessee. With I'm gonna go Cleveland and Pittsburgh making it. And then I want to say I like Indianapolis to try to sneak in there then. NFC, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Washington. The Rams winning the West. Seattle, Dallas, and the Saints. I like the Saints this year. I like the Saints a lot this year. And I'm gonna go Green Bay, Kansas City. I think I like what if that offensive line could come together. Kansas City, and I'm going to pick that'll be a good Super Bowl. I think that's a legacy on both sides for those quarterbacks. I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers because Pat Mahomes got more time to get his legacy. Aaron Rodgers, if he makes it to another Super Bowl, I mean he has to make it to a Super Bowl, and he has to win. So I'm gonna go Aaron Rodgers. MVP, dark horse. I'm gonna go Russell Wilson. I like Russ MVP this year. Yeah.
It's my turn now. All right. AFC, Bills, Browns, Ravens, Titans, Chiefs. That's what, 5? And then Ravens, I said. Chargers. And the Dolphins.
The Dolphins over Buffalo. You said Bill?
I said
Yeah,
the
you said
Bills.
Bills.
Browns, Ravens. Let me look. Bills, Browns, Ravens,
You ain't say nobody from the South.
Titans. I said the Titans. And then I don't like the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Chiefs. Then the Chargers. Yeah, I go to Chargers. Chargers over the Colts. Then NFC, Packers, Tampa Bay, Saints, Rams, and the Seahawks. That's 5. Dallas and the football team. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That's some tough picks. I got Tampa Bay and the Chiefs going back at it again. And you said MVP? Probably Mahomes. If they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl, it's gonna be because Mahomes is lighting it up. So Mahomes.
Okay. So we got a.
I'm gonna make an edit real quick before Dre goes. Because if I pick Russ to be MVP, they have to make the playoffs. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull Dallas on that. And then pick Seattle.
Try not to take that personally, but
Right.
I know what it is. I know. So we got Ravens, Chiefs, Packers. I think Greasy's coming on the second, so we'll see who he picks. Sideline guys on the sideline for this one. So, week 1, I'm especially looking forward to Monday night. Ravens, Raiders, Monday Night Football out in Vegas. First home game for Vegas and with fans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to what that atmosphere is like. But Mr. Greasy, introduce yourself and then jump right in and give us your playoff picks for the league.
Oh, the whole league?
Yeah, hit you with the bum rush flare.
All 14?
I was gonna try to warn you, but couldn't get there in time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Greasy Grandpappy signing on. Hold on, man. All right. Whole league. So we got Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, I'm gonna say Patriots. So that's 4, right?
You muted yourself.
All right, y'all got my 4 division winners. You got none of that.
No, we got the Ravens, Chiefs.
Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Patriots.
That's not your 4 division winners. The Bills and the
No, I'm
Patriots.
sorry. Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Colts.
Okay.
Now I got Patriots, Browns.
Can I interject?
Uh-huh.
Did anyone pick the Colts? Why are you picking the Colts, Greasy? They have Julio Jones now.
No, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Remove Titans win the division. See,
Wait, y'all didn't
this-
even let that slide? The sideline guy had to say something, pros?
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
let
like,
that
man,
slide.
He's a wild
Those his
dude. He's a
picks.
wild
this
boy.
is what
Like the
The
Colts.
Colts as a division winner.
Yeah,
My bad.
picked them as the division winner.
Titans.
Hey, those was his picks.
Yeah.
When you go
Titans
down with that
division.
shit, go ahead.
That last one. That
I
wasn't
think
his pick.
I think Colts, Browns, and Patriots getting wild cards. Now I gotta do NFC. Oh man. Oh man, I got pulled.
I mean, the NFC is kind of easier.
Is it?
There's only one tough division. That's the West.
Saying got to root for the Colts, yo. Just let you know.
All right.
Yeah.
I got Green Bay, Tampa, football team, and the West is Rams. Those are 4 divisions. Then I got Niners, Hawks, and Bears.
Wow. Okay. That's a
What's wrong with that?
surprising. The
What's surprising?
Bears. The
They
Bears.
made it with Mr. Trubisky.
Okay, that was in This Is Now.
And this is now, and there's an extra playoff team.
Okay. All right. We shall see. So who you got in the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. I got Chiefs and Green Bay.
Ooh. All right. Who you picking?
I'm picking the Chiefs.
So we got 2 Chiefs, a Ravens, and a Packers. Leaning real AFC heavy. Real AFC heavy. So
Greasy's MVP.
oh yeah, MVP of the league.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
I got a question. Because we all picked the Ravens still make the playoffs. Nobody thinks the loss of J.K. Dobbins is going to be that big.
I mean, it's just more of a burden for Lamar to carry.
Well, one, I don't think it's going to be that big because time and time again across the league, we see running back as a position where you can find gems for 3-4 games at a time. And so, yes, it's a loss. Like they got to do different things, but Lamar Jackson's still back there. So he's going to open up a lot of the running lanes because everybody's going to shade to him. He's like, who the hell is this other guy? And so those lanes will go open up.
Like they've been successful already. Who was their running back by the committee for the past 3 years?
Mark Ingram, Dobbins was in there some. I forgot who was with Ingram before. So
I mean, they had a couple running backs that I had no idea who they were, and they had no problem running the ball.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a loss, no doubt. But I'm more concerned about their the wide receiver when he's coming back.
Who? Bates?
Bateman.
Oh, Bateman. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Steve, you shaking your head no?
No, I'm not worried about none of that, man. Like Lamar makes all the difference for the running backs because you're gonna have your DNs, your linebackers hesitate. because Lamar might keep it. So that's gonna make holes for whoever's running back. That doesn't matter. And then, Bateman's gonna be a loss, but they just did it last year without Bateman. Like, really don't need a ton of wide receivers for them to at least make it to the playoffs. That was supposed to be the next step up. So I'm not worried about that. I just don't want Lamar to get too much tread on the tires, man. So, but I still gotta make a playoff.
Yeah. I mean, that's a real legitimate concern. So cut day was earlier this week. And one of the things we did talk about in production meeting down in Jacksonville, down there running his mouth, saying the quiet part out loud that COVID factored into their cutting of players. And I mean, I get you can't say that. I just didn't get the outrage from, like everyone else. It's like, they've been saying that for months. Like they told us months ago, agents were calling and the first question they get was, is your player vaccinated? So I don't know why people would be surprised at the back end of the roster that, your status will come up. Because I mean, somebody made a good point. Like the league showed with Denver, like, hey man, all right, the show will go on Sunday, and if your squad don't got quarterbacks because you wanted to keep a third string backup who was unvaccinated, and now because of close contact, your whole QB room is done, you better have a practice squad QB. So it wasn't, that shocking. They're like, all right, yeah, you weren't vaccinated and you was close to getting cut. You're probably going to get cut. But I do think it was a good contrast between Urban Meyer and Bill Belichick, who was like, no. Cam's status had nothing to do with it. And then went to have several statements in defense of that, like, nah, that's not why we cut him. Speaking of Cam, though, do you think Cam asked for his release?
Asked for it?
Yeah, like they brought him in the room like, Cam, we go with Mac.
I think he did.
Possible.
Because he already got what, like $4 million guaranteed?
3.5.
3.5? Yeah, I think he asked for his release. Because Bill let everybody else go. Like it's just Mac there now, ain't it?
And Jared Stidham.
Stidham's
Stidham's gone too?
I think he's gone.
Yeah, still.
Garrett Gilbert and what's the dude that was there with Brady?
Hoyer.
Oh, yeah, Hoyer.
They cut everybody. Hoyer gone too. I thought they might re-sign him, but I thought it was like just Matt.
No, they just wasn't at practice at a couple of days. They were back today.
Okay.
Yeah, because Beck was the only quarterback out there at practice like 2 days in a row. But now it's Gilbert and Hoyer.
Yeah.
But I don't think Cam Newton wanted to leave. I believe it was that COVID that just made it. And I got to an interesting conversation with Arkansas Razorback quarterback great Clint Sterner on Twitter about this situation. He felt that Mac actually just beat out Cam Newton, and I disagreed because if Cam was actually getting beat, he wouldn't have got all those first team reps. That was, you could have gave that to Mac. You wasting that time. And they didn't want another quarterback that looked like Tom Brady, because that's the whole reason they got Cam in the first place and signed him again this year, because I think part of the plan was that we'll do something different in the meantime so we can build up Mac Jones and get him to that point that we want him to. I do agree that Mac Jones played really well this preseason, so it made it a little easier for them to say, okay, Cam, since you're not getting vaccinated, we can let you go. And to the point of the QB room being messed up, you want to put the whole team at risk because, you know, Cam don't want to get vaccinated. He don't do vaccinations. So that's why he got cut, in my opinion. You have less distractions because Bill hates freaking distractions. And you cut the risk of having COVID mess up your season, even though I don't think they're going to do anything this season. But yeah, no, I don't think Cam wanted to leave. I think he was graciously let go. As gracious as Bill going to do it.
Okay. Man, I can see that side too. The other big story from the past week, and man, like we all got duped by this one. Good old college prep, high school powerhouse, Bishop Sycamore, and the whole saga with that. So I was listening to Levitard, and they were like, yo, they really was just hiding things in plain sight. Like the school's name is Bishop Sycamore. Bishop Tree, the name of a tree. They were like, that's one of those things you see on Twitter where it was like, take the first letter of your first name, take the first letter of your last name, and see what you come up with. And it's like, oh,
Yes.
look at our new high school, Bishop Sycamore. But there's just more stories coming out. Did you guys see the latest one about the coach having a team jump a homeless man? Like, we can't write this. Like, if the five of us decided to write a fictional movie, we couldn't even put this together.
And it wouldn't be believable. They throw the script right back in your face. Like, you can get this garbage out of here. Nobody gonna believe this.
Like, good with all your endeavors.
So I guess you might be foreshadowing because it's it's gonna be a movie, documentary. All that is on the horizon.
But who they out? See, I don't know because there's no there's no real school, so there's no one to talk to on the record.
No, there's a school because they fired the coach.
They can just make something up.
They fired the coach, so it's a school somewhere.
I don't mean it's a school. They fired the coach. That definitely don't mean this.
Nah, to me, it's believable. I think they kind of lived off of what's the school? Bishop Gorman. It's like a prep school in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
They kind of creeped in, kind of using a similar name so they can get in, so they can play some of these teams, man. Because I understand, like, it's AAU football, like that type of deal, but for them to be able to play these high school teams like that, that's wild, man. But yeah, all the other extra stuff, the bouncing checks and all that, yeah, because that's AAU basketball is that. Random Negro stuff happens all the time. So you just make it football. Yeah, I fully believe all of that happened. Like,
okay, but they're not on ESPN.
that's the point. Like, that's what I'm saying. That name, Bishop Sycamore, they were like, is that like Bishop Gorman? They got like a prep school. Okay, let's play them.
Let's play. They got.
It got to be kind of like that or something. Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness.
They got smashed.
Smashed.
I was watching.
You said you was watching it?
Yeah, I was watching. I saw some of the game. Yeah, when IMG was up, like I think like 3 touchdowns. I think like 21-0. I'm like, these guys are trash. Like look at like the contrast of the jersey. It was like, what is this school? Why are we watching the Ohio team play? Like, IMG, he had the shiny helmet, chromed out helmets, looking real, slick. Just big.
Hey, I watched it too.
I was like,
tripping because I was like, did dude just give his helmet to somebody else? And I was like, maybe I'm tripping.
Oh no, what about the D tackle being the quarterback?
Oh my goodness.
facing the side. I'm like, I really had to go, this looks just like a regular guy. Like, who is this guy? Like, really? And when all that shit came, I'm like, yeah, it looked about right. That looked like fits the scripture. I hate to say it, but yeah, he looked like some weird bullshit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's not like it's like they just got a few things going on. It's like scam after scam after scam, just like a laundry list of scams. Like it never ends. Like
why would it end? Once you start one, you just start another one. It just gets easier to just keep it going. You need a new person, new scam, new hotel, new scam. Like scam here, scam there. We need a caterer, scam them.
They got money from a church. They got money from with some businesses were sponsoring them. You just keep rolling, just like the bad checks. You just keep writing them.
Shannon, you want term limits on scamming? Like just don't do it. Like just do it for 6 months. Go ahead, cut it off. Like nobody thinking like that, brother. I'm like, oh shit, I got that far. All right, let's see how far we go with this.
Right.
You're not gonna scale back if you win it. They made it to the top. You know what I'm saying? They made it to ESPN and got their ass kicked. So that was the karma. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder how much they got paid to be on ESPN though. Like they gotta get some money. You play on TV, you get money. I wonder what they did.
I want to know if what was that company? Polygon something? I want to know if somebody got fired. Like what's going on there? Like
Nothing, because all they got was a stern talking to by ESPN.
Now that they fired him. Maybe
What, fired? Nah. Not the first statement they put out. First statement was like, we had a discussion with our partners over at Polygon about vetting the teams and yada yada yada. But nothing like we severing that contract. So that's wild.
And let you know, high school football makes money.
Big buckaroos. Because it like within that game was on Sunday, right?
That Sunday? Yeah, that was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And by Monday, we had found out all of this shit that was like, hey, maybe this wasn't a real school. So if amateur people on Twitter could find this out, what the hell were the people at Polygon doing? Like,
they knew though. That was the thing. They let it slide. They didn't care.
Home app to reconnect to Wi-Fi.
The worst thing would be having to replace that game. ESPN be pissed off, all of that. So I think it took them. They figured out past the point of no return. In other words, so they couldn't replace it with another game. So they just said, "F it, let's let it ride." Because the announcers on the game was like, "Yeah, this is not really a representation of Ohio football."
But weren't it was the announcers that like figured out like this team wasn't legit. Like they were
talking bad about the I was like, damn, why are they talking bad about this school? Then it was like, damn, like they look old as hell to be at high school.
So they knew. You think they knew before the game?
No.
Nah, they knew, bro. They had to know.
I know.
No.
They had to know.
Announcers?
I think. Yeah.
No.
I think they knew. I think
know.
that building knew. I think that's why I think everybody's on the scheme. I think everybody's on the scheme. It was coming to their ass. Like, I think everybody like it's like something bad happened in the office. Like everybody get around, but once they come out, bro. Like, I think they just had to play their role. Like, I get paid. So I had to act like, and the way to protect themselves, act like they didn't.
The announcers were the ones who was like, yo, this doesn't look right. Like they wasn't just like this was bad. They was like, this doesn't look right. Like this dude's not in our program. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like you saw the rosters. Well, maybe you didn't. They didn't have no numbers on the sheet. There was like linebacker and a name, but no number. Quarterback and a name, but no number. Like it wasn't no roster.
They gotta know like this ain't. So they had to cover their ass. Like, look,
like you can
the roster is fluid.
Yeah, numbers, like, names, and stuff. So yeah, they knew.
They the ones who faced America with this. They were like, you know the whole thing the whole time. He's like, nah, I thought it was poor. Like they had to distance themselves. I think everybody knew.
They distance themselves. Like, this don't look right. This don't look right, y'all.
Yeah. Man, like they played Sang Nation, and they're they're like ranked every year. So there's a whole bunch of people when they're doing their homework, man. It's like you can't just blame it on one sole entity. Like it was everybody need to be blamed across the board for going
The
on this
blame
long.
is that heron. It's
Didn't
that
they?
crack.
But didn't they
That's what
played
it
like
is.
they played 2 games within 72 hours or something like that?
They played
Yeah,
Friday and Sunday.
Oh man.
They're stuck with that narcotic. That's the
And then what they
problem.
said was they said they had like an A and a B team, and the A team was gonna play on Friday and the B team play on Sunday, or the other way around, whatever. But IMG does that though, and so that's why they kind of got away with it.
Okay, yeah. Somebody had mentioned that IMG is the legit version of Bishop Sycamore. Like they just there to
Y'all
they
just
kinda
hate
go to
on
school.
Enron. That's what it sounds like. This whole chat.
they kind of go to school, but they didn't play football.
I don't know.
Don't hate the player. Y'all hating on Enron. Yeah, we got energy.
IMG's the white version of that. I will say that. Their paperwork checks out. So I don't know, none of them grades, none of that. There's a athlete factory. That's it. We ain't got no classes, dog. Their class is weightlifting, football, a little bit of track, weightlifting.
Hey, no, it's called video editing. What are they editing? Game tape. Leadership seminar. Who runs it? The football coach.
They got to take health. They got to take nutrition.
Strength and conditioning coach, baby.
All around sports, bro. So you're.
I definitely thought about IMG when it first came out. I'm like, they beating up on this on the Catholic school. These niggas speaking. But no. I swear to I thought it was about IMG. I ain't going to that. That's what they had, like. Cause I was watching this shit. I'm like, these niggas are just too good. Anyway, they got better uniforms than some professional teams.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Damn. Dude just got knocked out there at the Ohio State Minnesota game.
Who got knocked out?
This receiver.
Minnesota receiver.
Yeah.
It wasn't head to head, was it?
Ground.
Yeah, first. That was.
Well, he was out before he hit the ground. That's why he dropped the ball. I mean,
football.
You don't want to say it. The game is over, though. The game's over. They have 2
touchdowns.
He
didn't like lead with his crown.
He just socked him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing really else to say. Wasn't targeted.
IMG was on Twitter. They were dancing, talking about they beat up some they beat some 30-year-olds.
That's the sad part.
It ain't nothing sad. We ain't beating the Mantha. Let's line them against the Mantha right now and see how we doing.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to say. Like, at what point do you stop and be like, yo, I'm not doing this shit. I would have put Levante so quick. I'm not getting beat by high school kids and taking them hits. Oh, bro, here you go. You got the young blood. You got that shit. I'm out. Where you going? To the locker room. What are we going to tell the coach? Tell him whatever the fuck you want. I'm out. Like, what?
Oh, man.
Like, I could barely see it in basketball. Like, all right, basketball.
No, because you a 27-year-old walking on court, you like, hold on, bro. Wait a minute.
Nah,
you supposed to be in high school.
You can hide behind those helmets.
I'm talking about playing the sport, though. Like, playing the sport, I can't imagine putting on football equipment, a fucking helmet, and running out there full speed. Like, I literally cannot imagine it. And so I can't imagine some hungry IMG Academy boy trying to make a name, and I'm out there receiver. Shit. What? No.
I mean, the quarterback had like what, half a second and a half to get rid of the ball.
And he was like one of the only ones that's like really high school age.
Yeah, I
They
know.
kept showing the same play over and over where he like did a juke move to dodge a tackle.
He was
But
getting
he was the defensive tackle too. So I'm like, he looked kind of nimble. Like he looked like he might have something going for him.
Mm-mm. Nope. Excuse me. So, before we get into GOAT talk, I'm trying to think, is there any other big sports stories I'm missing?
Dennis.
No love for Rondo. All right. Lake show. He's sizzling.
What's Sloan doing?
She plays tomorrow, I believe. She's in the third round. She beat Coco Gauff last night.
Man, why
I
are
don't
they
know.
always on the same side of the bracket?
You already know.
Golly, man.
But at some point they got to realize, like, hey, we don't have
Who's that,
anybody to market. You said who is they?
You talking about the U.S. Open?
Well, ESPN should be like, yo, dog, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, they don't control that.
But doesn't each major decide how they do their rankings? Like, the rankings are set by the U.S., the WTA. I thought it was each major decides how they go rank their players. Like, some use the WTA rankings. Some are like,
I did. When you said ESPN, I'm saying ESPN ain't got nothing. They can't do that. That's what I'm saying. ESPN can't nudge them. Because they protecting their shield. Like, they're not gonna have that. Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, they're not gonna be both shining. They're already downplaying Sloan. So no, they can't. They don't think they expect Sloan to win. They expect Sloan to win.
But that's what I'm saying. Why even put yourself in that position in the second fucking round? Like, whether good, bad, or indifferent, like people who watch Sloan over Pliskova, that's who's playing tonight, I believe.
Yeah, but Alphonse, if they felt like that, they would have done that. I'm saying you got to take them by the action. They put them on the same side that close. That was done with intent, right? So I can only take them at what they did. They didn't do the other thing we would do. Obviously, right? They didn't do that. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but they've been doing that. Like, there's always been, they knock out each other. Or not them too, but just, you know, interesting people of color when they play tennis, they end up on the side of Jive. I mean, that's how the board is. So, I was surprised it happened in the second round. That's my shock. I was like, oh, that's usually a third round. Second round, like, oof. In this climate, oof. Okay, America. Oof.
I always feel like that though, because it'd be Serena playing the only other black person early in all the time.
Early. Yep. Because you can't get another black person a chance to catch fire and tear up your side of the draw. Because that's what they prone to do. You don't know when, but you know. And so you feed them to the big dog. And it's like usually the big dog come out or what they want. I'm sure really surprised they did that. And then they didn't want Coco to lose.
Well, I mean, looking at the next matchup, I don't know what the fuck they're doing because Sloan has to face Kerber. So they expected Coco to win. So you could put Coco and Kerber in the third round.
Two birds, one draw. Bing bow. They don't have a match rhythm yet. If you might have a fighting chance. You play Kerber in the semis or maybe the quarters. You got to fight because you got a rhythm. She doesn't have a rhythm right now. She just beat the other black chick in the tournament.
Nobody really wants to see Kerber though.
Alphonse, who won the last major championship?
The what?
The fact you have to think about it means no one cares. So they don't care. Like, you know, they're protecting the legacy.
Okay.
They got a revolutionary as no one girl. They can't.
Yeah,
Everybody can't pop.
I'm not saying not put them in the same side of the draw, but like, yo, these matches could have been third round quarterfinals, semis, and not been on Osaka's side.
Alphonse, I agree. I agree with you completely. I agree. Yes. But we have to take on what they did, right? What did they do? They did what we're talking about. I agree with you. They should have. We would have done that same thing. They didn't. Why didn't they? They're not stupid.
They're not smart.
Oh, Alphonse, they run in the money market. They're not stupid. People, they're not stupid.
Wait, what?
If you're protecting the shield, it's not stupid. If you know what I'm saying, Alphonse, I'm not thinking from our side. I'm not saying yay. I'm saying look at it from their perspective. It's not stupid.
They don't
Why
want to see.
not?
They don't want to see all this blackness in the finals. You
They
want to
don't
see two
want
black
more
girls in the
Serenas and
finals?
Venuses, bro. They don't want more Serena and Venuses. They don't want more of that. No.
But what I'm
They
saying,
want
so
more
they,
Anna
They
Kournikovas.
didn't want Serena and playing Venus in the
Exactly.
finals.
Yeah, they don't want that. If they wanted, they would have had it. No, Alpha, here's what I'm saying. You gotta take them out of action, right? If you had Venus and Serena real quick that long, and there's
that doesn't.
only a handful of new crop, it's because you didn't put the energy towards it.
What I'm saying is just because I'm not saying I'm saying their actions can be stupid. Just because it makes money doesn't make it stupid.
So, yeah, I mean, at a spiritual level, yes, I agree with you completely. Yeah, it's not.
All
Yeah,
right,
this, yeah, of course. But we're also talking about professional sports, though. Like this, yeah.
I mean, I
agree,
get
but
you,
to a
but
degree,
there's
it's
some
stupid, but it's still
professional
a business.
sports that would realize, like, all right, we may not like this team.
Kaepernick. I'm just saying, protecting the image to that level. That's what I'm saying. They'll do things. They will go to certain lengths.
Yeah, white people don't want to see black folks playing.
Yeah, they don't want to see that. Like we do because it looks awesome, but they would. Yeah, they
All right. I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm sure they don't. They don't want to see them win, but they'd love to see
They
them
don't mind it
lose.
when they have options. They don't mind it.
But no one cares about the U.S. Open. Like, we didn't even talk about how the fucking rain and they was trying out playing the rain. We didn't even talk about that shit.
But Alphonse, that's exact. Again, I agree with you, and that's how they're able to do what they did because no one cares. Like you said, if more people actually actively cared and wanted to see Coco play and wanted to see Simone play, it'll be more of us like this having a conversation. Like, that's fucked up. Don't do that. We know what you're doing, but because you gotta go back to actions because not enough people care enough, they could do it, and so they did. That's all.
All right. I'm just saying, if the goal is to make money, I thought you get more money by having people watch so you can sell higher ads during the time it's on. Like, it used to be on CBS. It used to be on CBS having a football lead-in. Like, that was that gets you eyeballs, gets you ad money. Now it's on ESPN where Sunday.
You've already made the money.
The highest ratings are black versus white, right?
Depends.
In the finals.
Depends.
No?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say. I can't.
I would say it depends. Because I would say Venus and Serena probably wasn't highly rated across the board too. Because after a while, even black people didn't necessarily want to see that.
When did you find out that Coco beat? Simone beat Coco. When did you find out?
When did I find out?
Yeah.
Very shortly after it happened.
Right. If they really cared about showing black women on tennis, we've been talking about it all day. I didn't know they were playing until she beat her. We watch and we intake and ingest sports top posts all day long. It's true of us. We in ESPN, we check the temperature, we doing screenshots of alerts, and we didn't know that they were playing until after one hit loss. Gotta go based on the actions, bro.
I mean, I feel you. So, that about wraps it up. Looks like, last thing on that, looks like Novak's about to get that 25. So, we'll see if that starts thrown around. But Monfils is still cooking. He won last night, so I think he plays tomorrow in the third round.
I love Monfils, but those are called first week vibes. Catch him in the second week, then we talk.
Hey,
first week vibes.
First week vibes. We gonna give him props for that because not everybody make it through the first week.
He does.
Give him flowers now.
Right. And Tiafoe's still in there as well. He's still in there riding the first week vibes. So
Now he's different. That's different. No. I'm not giving him first week vibes. I'm giving him young Tiger. Keep fighting.
I got you.
Monfils. Too many times we've been like, yeah. When quarters start itching around, and he like, well, I forgot how to play today. My brother, you're the best we have, sir. And you want to hit looking at the sideline backhands. If you don't shuffle them goddamn feet, get back to center. Nah. First week vibes, bro. Only for him.
Okay. So I know we have a Go Talk this week, at least one. So we'll go ahead and get those started.
I gotta wait till 12:10 to see if mine's still to go. Sorry. Drake joke. It's a Drake joke. It's a Drake joke. Drake's coming. I got 22 minutes. Make sure I'm the store, man. Sorry, go ahead. Go talk. That was my go talk, by the way. Boom.
Man, I wasn't serious about mine. We can't do that. I wasn't serious about that.
Oh, I got.
Well, we can talk about it.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about it though. So,
Hey, refresh me. What was it in the go ahead, Lee. Go ahead, Steve.
Ed O'Bannon was the
Oh yeah.
was the thing that I posted on that.
I'm
I had
saying
saw a Twitter post that had said
it was the
that, it was a direct correlation between his actions and the NIL that we have for athletes today. I think it was kind of that, but I don't know about direct correlation. I just think nigga was broke and he needed his money. So he's like, hey.
Wait. Why we got discount? Why you got discount? I don't want to hear.
He messed up video games. He messed up NCAA for everybody. All the college sports games, he messed up for everybody.
Yeah, he did. We could have made it go. But we ain't had go.
2014. We ain't had it in 7 years. Because nigga was broke and was seeing his son play as Ed O'Bannon. He was like, I ain't getting paid for this. Hey, let me sue somebody.
I mean, you know, I'm not mad at him for it.
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah, we're not mad.
I just wished Xbox and PlayStation allowed you to play old games on the new systems.
They can't because, you know, that's part of the
package deal.
Yeah.
EA can just stop being greedy and pay the players.
But why do that when everybody else doing? He gonna make sure everybody else do it.
They're paying first.
Yeah, we're not gonna be the first to do it.
I mean, Dr.
I don't mind
Pepper's
doing
out
it,
there,
I'm not
so EA might as
Yeah,
well
plenty
jump
of
on the
it.
bandwagon, put them in some commercials, send them checks to them players.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't need, like, all I need is the teams. I don't care who's on them.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
I need them on. I need them for that first.
I just need the attributes. I don't give a fuck about the names. Like,
I don't care about the names. I don't care
because
about the numbers.
it's like saying, like, oh, when you play NBA Live, if they had that motherfucker on the Bulls number 99, you didn't know it was Jordan. Oh,
So I need to be able to edit their
that could do all this shit.
I hear everything you're saying. In 2021, I need some names. Looking like we talk of 2021 life. Nah,
See,
brother,
this
give me
was
the
the
names.
lawsuit. You know who that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
So even though you didn't have the names, you know who that was.
Hey man, it's season 7. We ain't got none of them players
Exactly.
no more.
Season 7.
Hey, brother,
that you made it to. It's a whole name that they just made up.
That's equivalent to getting the game and just hitting sim for postseason.
This wasn't a debate, brothers. I was just stating my opinion and purview. You can have your perspective. I agree with your perspective. I can see your perspective. Like I said, in 2021, I need the name, the likeness, and blood type. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not looking. No numbers. They did it in the 70s. No, player. We don't struggle too long.
This is what I wanted to ask about
and I want real quick, Alphonse. And I want the high school class to recruit from. If we're at the level of showing fake high schools, and we at the level of giving their real names. That's all I'm saying. Fake high schools, real names. Give it to them.
Give it to high school kids too. They got
let's not act like what's happening ain't happening. Yeah.
Wasn't Ed O'Bannon part of the last UCLA team to win the title?
Probably. They haven't been good in a long time.
I know the last team to make the Final Four was the Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, Collison team, I believe. So, yeah. I mean, that's why I thought you were serious, because, he did win a title at UCLA, so it wasn't like he was just like a...
Don't make him a GOAT. That makes him just a nigga on a team.
Hey, man, I think that he is some direct correlation. Once the courts legitimize that lawsuit, people's will start turning like, wait a minute, we could get this going for real.
But that wasn't his intention, though. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't what he was trying to do.
Sometimes those are the best type of plans where
no doubt. That's why I said it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So
a nod in this direction.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
need another section, not the go talk, but just let's talk about this.
Head
nigga right
nod.
now.
We see you, man.
We see you. We see you. We salute you.
Hey man, he
Yeah.
did the right thing.
I mean, I would have preferred if he went and got a job coaching and got money that way. 'Cause I would love to hang up on this call and go boot up my 2021 or 2022 NCAA and get to going with, I don't know, some fucking team.
You gotta think long term, bro. If we would have got that, we wouldn't get the 2024 version where you're gonna be competing to give out money to these players. Now we're not just scouting on how fast they run. Hey dog, I got this Chick-fil-A contract. I know you don't like Wisconsin, but kick it.
What's
The
up?
boys the boys in Alabama are spend their budget. They ain't got no money for you, so I give you this whole thing. You're gonna be able to play them in college NCAA football.
Yeah,
You ain't trying to play that game?
That's too much.
man, I could get the update.
That's
dog.
too much. All right,
Yeah,
Steve,
man.
get about half.
Update.
Steve, you can see
I'm
about
not
half.
trying to play Grand Theft Auto Madden.
You was already doing that.
It's happening right
Hey,
now.
fine.
You was already
Your
doing
hands
that.
already got blood on them, Mike. Don't try. You can't
Like,
watch
what
your
are
hands.
you talking
We
about?
was
You
all
was
sinning.
already doing that,
We was
bro.
all sinning. Bro, you had
took a
a
team.
5-star.
I don't even know the name
Yeah.
team.
Bro, how you gonna
And
say that?
made them #1 in the nation.
That was Ohio
Oh.
University, baby.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
First
The
of all-
Bobcats.
Had a goddamn
That's too much.
chain game and then NCAA, and then have the audacity to make it to the NFL. He pay you pennies for 8-year contracts, but he don't want to be the type of cat that'll pay dudes in a college football game. He pays his NFL players in Madden minimum when they're young and dumb, and he signs them for 8-year contracts. But he don't want to go that level. Okay, Mike. Okay,
All them Scottie Pippen
you without saying cash return, baby.
I didn't make him sign it.
See, here we go.
Sure. Wherever
Hey
I
man,
heard
you're
those type
66
of words
overall.
before.
You can't. What do you want me to do?
Not
Just
signing
saying.
for 8 years.
It's like you want to sign it or not? What you gonna do?
All I want you to do is play NCAA football in 2024 with me. That's all. That's all I'm asking, bro. Be true to
Oh,
thyself.
man.
Indeed. Well, I think we come to the end next week. We start the long trek of the football season.
Man.
We'll have NFL football from Thursday till February.
Yeah.
That pure coat, boy.
Yeah.
I ain't want to
Rain,
go in the
sleet,
hole.
snow, or COVID. Go get that
Ain't
NFL,
no-
baby.
Ain't nobody stopping. We cutting Cam Newton this time. Nah, they real with it. Like, nah, we not playing no games.
Not a game. Not a game.
Not a game.
So here's the good college football. No more high school fake teams.
They just getting started, baby.
Nah, I think
All
that
right.
right now, I think that's what put the wrap on them. Unless somebody's
Steve,
putting
can
the
you
money
speak on
up.
my behalf, please? Steve, speak on my behalf.
What happened?
Steve, he said that the Sycamore incident is gonna be the last of high school football for a little while. Thank you. There we go.
Of fake
That reaction.
schools?
Oh, yes, a fake school, Alfonso. But he was
What?
getting
That's
started in
what I
terms of what they're gonna
said.
show this.
Oh. No,
I'm talking about fake schools.
I think about high schools in general.
No. Fake schools for a little bit. It's too hot in the block. It's too hot. No.
Oh, yeah, but they still gonna show them real schools.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be on TV. That what you mean? That what you mean?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Because isn't that the goal?
There's a
Me.
couple
The fake school's not gonna be on TV.
there's a couple of them around here. Oh,
Yeah, we not.
Happened to Truth Academy.
Oh, that closed down.
It did close down. Okay.
Yeah.
they didn't make the accreditation for so many years in a row. So
Yeah.
and then Prime left. So
Right.
they ain't no more. Prime was like, "Oh yeah, my kids graduated now, so
Peace.
What job?
How How y'all about to grow this school?
Got-
Oh yeah, not. Oh, okay. I
Well,
think
Junior, hey, he made a school to get his coaching career going
Mhm.
and get his
Got it going.
kids to some scholarships and get a school, get a HBCU to get him to coach, and he got his kids to be on the team, all from
That's my goal for the week, by the way. That's my goal. Proud's my goal.
all from making up a high school, bro.
He did what he said out to do.
Man,
Hey, man.
man's a genius.
That's my goal.
And now he, he got millions of dollars pumped into the program. He got
on commercials with Nick
jerseys,
Saban,
helmets.
with Coach Saban.
Man, shout out to Prime. Prime doing it his way.
That was some Don Corleone shit right there. In fact, Corleone family.
Brought his family with him. Everybody coming. That's dope.
And I saw
I'm mad if I'm his oldest son though.
the one. Wait, he not in the league?
Hell no. That nigga suck. He's probably the worst one. He's just at home now.
Damn.
Yeah, Steve
Behind the
Cole's
camera.
He's sitting behind the camera.
Yeah, he like a producer or something like that. Yeah, for real. Dion Jr.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Wow. All right. So on that note, we can go ahead and end for the week. And thank you, fellas, for jumping on. And I will thank you for listening. And we will check you next week when we have the football season beginning. Until then, peace.
Peace.
Peace.